Hi guys, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about implied versus actual details. In art, they sometimes call them lines, implied versus actual lines. When you imply something in art, you're using color and shape to draw your eye to the object or away from an object. We're going to talk a little bit about perspective, and this has a huge impact on pictures that you're doing in your coloring books, because I've seen a lot of people completely miss this, and especially when it comes to grass. This is why I like this drawing for this lesson, because first of all, this is called the focal object. It is the object in the picture that is clear, crisp, and up in your face. It's got a lot of detail in it going down towards the grass. The rest of this is negative space. It's not where I want to draw your eye to. So my detail is not going to be as much up in your face. So there's three different things that I've done here. First, it's the sky. And you'll see it in the video how I did the sky. I'm using gouache, and this one is M. Graham and Company. I love this stuff. This is really good. A little bit pricey, but well worth it. And links to everything will be in the description where you can get this stuff. I'm also going to be using Echoline Watercolor. These are going to probably be my go-tos for now on when it comes to white. I am so tired of Posca. Poscas dry out, and they don't give you a really good line. I'm going to be using probably for now on those two products, unless, another product along the same way comes along, and detail brushes, because you get so much better control over everything using a detail brush. Posca just kind of flops off the page. Here we have the sky. I have very subtle clouds. I didn't want those clouds to be up in your face, because if I did, your eye would be drawn away from the mushroom and into the clouds. So I did the clouds very subtle. Then I have the horizon line. You notice that there is no detail on the horizon line. There's some subtle trees in the background that you could barely make out. You can make out that there's some, if you look really closely, there's some snow in the mountains in the background. All I'm doing is forming the shapes of the object, and I'm implying what they are. So this is a great technique to do on an horizon line for a background, and you could put that horizon line anywhere you want. As the picture is coming downward, we still have a lot more work to do on the water, of course. As the picture is coming down, the bottom is actually what's up in your face. Okay, here is where I'm going to put all my detail, so that when you're looking at this picture, you're going to look from the detail, and you're going to find that mushroom. You're going to go back to the background, and you're going to have a satisfying experience looking at this picture. Now, what happens if you're drawing, say, a house? Okay, so you have a house. Okay. If you put your grass going like this up to your house, okay, of course this is quick. I'm going to show you how to do grass, by the way. Okay, and your grass looks like this, and this is in the background, and I'm looking at the individual strands and blades. This would actually be 3 feet tall if you were in the foreground, if you were going back. Now, here is where you want to put your detail when it comes to your grass and your plants and your stones and anything that you want, because it is where you're going to see it in nature. And this, unfortunately, a lot of coloring book artists don't take this into consideration all the time, your perspective. But if you decide to add your own details into a picture, this is the way you need to do it. The first thing is your focal object. You always do your focal object first, because if that screws up, it's like the face. You always do a face first, because if you screw up the face, you're going to toss the picture. Your negative space is where all your implied details are. These are the easiest things to do. You take your pen, your pencil. There's no big deal on it. You can add in some trees, maybe some smaller trees if there's something in the background that a building or something, you could put that in. But the shapes are not detailed. They're implied. And then you have your details on the bottom. Now see how the grass over here looks much more natural because you're seeing the detail, and you would see the detail at this distance versus here. So I'm going to put on my video for you, and if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below, and I hope this helps everybody. Do you have a specific skill that you want to learn? I'm always trying to learn different techniques, things that will make me not only a better artist, but a better teacher. Today's video was sponsored by Skillshare, an online learning community where millions of creatives come together to take the next step of their artistic journey. There are thousands of inspiring classes for the curious and creative on topics such as animation, film and video, fine arts, graphic design, and much, much more. Whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or an expert, there's something there for you. Right now, I'm taking Jen Dixon's watercolor bootcamp class, and it just happens that it's on color mixing paint. Skillshare is created specifically to learn new skills in any desired subject. There are no ads, and the first 1,000 people to use the link in my description will get a free 1-month trial. Why not check them out? You've got nothing to lose except a missed opportunity.